Tony DeAlessio was a real good friend of both of ours. And when I come to Amarillo in '60, he had a race car sitting down there. So I'd go down there, you know, because of the race car. And every time I'd go, I said, I ain't going back to that place anymore. He's arrogant. He's from Connecticut, you know. And
Yankee.
Yeah, Yankee. And it took me a long time to get to know him. And then after I did, he was one of the very best friends I had. But I always, you said you knew Tony.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he first come here from Connecticut, he was in the Air Force. And he lived up on North Manhattan Street. Them little, what's them houses they made out here? The little bitty houses lived up there. And, you know, this was in the 50s. And one day he got up and went out on the porch, and there was a big old horny toad on the porch. He didn't know what it was. He went back and got his gun and shot it. He'd never heard of a horny toad. Tony was a good guy. And if he liked you, and he was another one, just kind of like me and Tom, if he liked you, you knew it. If you didn't, you knew that too.
Right.
Like I said, I come here in '60, and then I'd always, before I lived over here and stuff, they used to have races at Shamrock, and I'd go to them. Then I got up there, and then I got started racing before 1960 was over. And then I just quit a few years ago. I'd love to race now if it didn't cost so much, but I don't think I'd run out of air for it.
Yeah.
I'd have to be wearing an oxygen mask on the track.
Tony Shopper down there, 16th and Polk Street, back in those days.
Yeah, Deep Rock.
And he moved down to 16th and Washington. And I don't know if you lived in the area I lived in. You went by there every day. And he came in the bank quite often. I'd see him in there. And so I got to know him down there, and I started going by there every day. And
That's where we'd all go down there on Polk Street. All the racers would go there at lunch, and we'd order lunch, and there was one of those Lotta Burgers or what it was right over right east where the I-27 is now. You know, go over and you get a Lotta Burger that big, get a Coke and French fries for about $1.50, you know. We'd all go down there and eat every day. And old Tony is a good guy. You know how he dressed all the time. It was winter, he had that old brown jacket with a fuzzy collar and a toboggan on. And he's in the winter, you know, he drove in Fleetwood Cadillacs and black ones all the time. He went up by Garner's, and there was one sitting on their used car lot. He stopped, got out, went and looked all around it. Nobody had ever come out there, you know. And finally he gave up, went in there and asked them, who I got to talk to about that car? Said they all kind of looked around. There's a young kid working there, and they said, he'll get to take care of you. Tony went back out there. And I know damn well Tony bought it and gave more than he wanted to, just so he could take that cash out of that pocket and count it out in front of them other guys. Because he always carried plenty of cash with him.
he lived just a block from where Bub lives today. He
Down
come
on
by
Hughes Street.
on Hughes there. He'd come down that street, and he'd have Shorty with him, and we got to know him real well that way. And they were going to Las Vegas. He told me they was going to Las Vegas. They'd go out there every once in a while, so they went. Came back, he brought a slot machine back with him, antique slot machine. he was working on there in the shop, didn't have a back on it. He's talking about not having a back on it. I said, well, just drop it off down there at my shop, and said I'll fix it. So I took it down to him. A couple of days later, boy, he's just tickled as he could be with that. Put aluminum back in it, everything. I guarantee you, from that day forward, my money wasn't no good down there.
Well, that's the way I was when I restored that 36 for him, you know, didn't charge him nothing for it, you know. We done it there at his shop, you know. But old Tony, there'll never be another one like him.
And that's kind of the way this group of people gets, you know. If you get acquainted with each other and you know each other, you talk to each other all the time, you're not interested in money. You're just interested in the friendship you've got.
Let's talk about getting old. You know, one of the things that happens when you get old, you'll be sitting around and think about something that happened, and you just think, and you're not quite sure about it, and you need to check on it, and you've got something, and then you all of a sudden realize they're not here anymore.
Right.
Ain't nobody to check
That
with
is
them.
something that's absolutely true. And we've seen them all go.